All right, today we're gonna play Star Wars Shadow of the Empire on N64. What do you got here?
Shadows of the Empire, and I got the Nintendo Power issue. We got the poster. We're all set.
We're ready to go.
So let me say that I'm very familiar with this game as I played it when it came out, and it was one of my favorite games on the N64. But I need a little time to get used to it here because I have not played it in a long, long time. So the C buttons change all the angles, which is really cool. I don't think I had a favorite angle. I think I liked switching around to keep it interesting. Yeah, so it's C right. Then you could do this one. This one, like, when are you gonna ever... This is a little disorienting here, so... Usually I just keep it on this. When this one came out, I remember there was an article in Nintendo Power where they were talking about the launch titles coming up for the N64. And they were talking about this game. It was a huge deal, that this wasn't just going to be a game. This was actually, there was going to be a book on this. There was comic books and, like,
Yeah.
it was this whole, like...
I do remember that.
Yeah. And even George Lucas said that he considered this, like, not that he came up with it, but he was like, this is something he would have done in Star Wars. That this actually is considered canon, in a way.
I wonder if he still thinks that, like if you asked him that today.
Yeah, well, you know what? This was happening at a really exciting time in Star Wars, because this was right before, it was like the 20th anniversary, almost the 20th anniversary of the, you know, the first movie.
Yeah.
And we were hearing a lot about the special edition coming out, and then we were going to get 3 new Star Wars movies, and this was kind of like, I thought that this was going to be the movie, actually. Like, I thought Phantom Menace was going to be Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, yeah.
But
that would have been so much better.
It would have been. But this, I do have to clarify, this takes place around the time of, this is Empire Strikes Back,
right.
The Battle of Hoth, but it takes place in between Empire and Jedi. It kind of...
like, this stage right now is probably happening during Empire Strikes Back, but some of the later stages coming up are probably...
It's like a side story going on. So this isn't actually an episode in itself. It's kind of like a side story with this guy Dash Render, or Rendar. I like to think that as Render, like when you render in Final Cut, or, you know... It felt like playing the movie, basically. This was the first time where I really felt immersed in a Star Wars game. I'm probably gonna crash pretty soon, but I'll play serious once I get back up. Maybe this view is a little bit easier. There we go.
Oh, okay. Now it's probably gonna go to the part where you tie up with the tow cables.
Yeah.
Yeah, stage 3. Okay, so there's different stages within the, what would you call this?
I guess so.
The world.
Stage 3 of Stage 1. I guess that's what the best thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do the tow cables.
They should be calling these sections.
Sections or something. Yeah. This part took some time to get used to. I remember when I first played it.
How do you release the tow cable? What button is it?
The trigger. Oh, see, I let it
go.
go. Ooh.
By the way, I have to say, we were just playing...
Oh, I took him out, though.
Remember we were playing Excite Bike 64 last time? I made a mistake. I want to say that underneath, on the bottom of the N64 controller, that's called the trigger.
Yeah.
I was calling the things on the top and right triggers. These aren't triggers. Those are actually shoulder buttons.
Shoulder buttons.
So, excuse me.
I always just called it R and L. L and R.
Yeah, that's what I called it, actually, R and L. But I think I was calling them triggers, and they're shoulder buttons.
Yeah, I think I said that. I said, like, right trigger. Hit the right trigger, because we didn't know, like, you know, you're in the middle of playing a game, the first thing coming to mind, you have to say.
Also, like, the thing is like, when we were playing this, we weren't, like, on the internet and all that, and you could, like, look it up. I guess in the instruction manual, it probably says, like, shoulder button or whatever, but you know what? I never looked at the instruction manual. I was just like, put the fucking game in and let me play it. Because the last thing you want to do is read something. It's like... Reading shit is like, I don't... That's
Nobody
like,
wants the instructions.
Yeah, that's like school, you know?
Real men don't use instructions.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't that say that in the Home Improvement?
Yeah, they don't give
Nintendo?
it. Well, it like blocks out the instructions. All right, here we go. See, you gotta really...
You can't get the tow cable too far away, right? But you also can't
you don't
get
want to get too close, definitely.
Because then you'll
I'm gonna lose it. See, I lost it. It definitely takes a little time to get used to it.
This ship from the bottom looks like a stingray.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Maybe,
like
maybe that's what
shape.
they designed them off of. I don't know.
Maybe so. Ooh.
Yeah, basically, I just want to get rid of that guy. Whoa. Ah, fuck!
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta do this. All right, he's gone. I think now I'm gonna take out the walker. Well, they're both walkers. Do you know the names of each of the walkers? I think.
Oh, it's like ATST and ATAT.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. All right, so took that.
Oh, you only take out down one of him.
There's more. Do you want to take down the rest?
Oh, sure, yeah.
All
I'll
right.
try. Fuck. Fuck.
Get the ATST Imperial Walker.
Yes, James.
We're gonna die.
How do you release it?
Oh,
it's the trigger?
you got to be in the right spot. It doesn't just come out on its own. So
Fuck.
Oh. That's all right. It'll take us a little bit to, get used to it.
Return to battle. Shut up.
Well, if it was big rigs, it would just let you keep on going, going. Oh!
I did not mean
That's
to do that.
one way to take him out, though.
I did a review on, what the hell's the name of it? Star Wars Force Unleashed, which was a pretty decent game. Or Force Unleashed 2, actually, is the one. But that's more like you're going around with you're like a Jedi and you're going around with like a lightsaber.
Is that the title of the new movie?
The Force Awakens is the name of the new movie. What did you think of the trailer? Or the teaser trailer to the new movie?
You know what I really think? I mean, obviously, I'm completely open-minded to see this movie when it comes out. I'm not following a lot of the hype or anything. I just want to be surprised when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited to see, original cast members in it and everything. Of course, I welcome a new Star Wars movie, but to really tell you the truth, the way I just think of the Star Wars movies in general is I really can't get it through my head that anything happens after Return of the Jedi. Because to me, Return of the Jedi is the ending to the whole story.
Well, yeah.
And I just can't see anything. I can see like side stories and things that take place in between.
Well, the thing is, I think what you're saying, I think that's the truth, but they don't care about that because they want to make more Star Wars movies because it's so popular.
That's the problem.
So you have to kind of just forget about that.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with it is that they're doing it just to make another Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
When really, I think that it ruins it because it ruins the whole ending to the story. I mean, some people disagree and be like, oh well, there's stories that happen after and everything, but it's like no. To me, Star Wars is that.
Originally, George Lucas, I believe, wrote a 12-part serial because it was supposed to be like a Flash Gordon thing.
First it was one movie, then you start hearing it's 3 movies, then you start hearing it's 6 movies, then you start hearing it's 9.
Well,
now we're hearing it's 12.
I've always thought that it would be 12 because like the Flash Gordon serials were like 12-part serials. So it always made sense to me that if they could make all the Star Wars movies, it would be 12.
Yeah, but if they made 12, I guarantee you, then they're going to say, oh, originally he had 24.
If they ever did more than 12, then I'd be like, all right.
Oh, they'll make more than 12 eventually.
Oh, I know that they will, but I think, in my opinion, the most that's okay with me is 12. If you go beyond 12, fuck you.
Yeah, and to me, it's 6, but then again,
Oh, to me, it's 3. It's the first 3 movies. That's it. And to be honest with you, my favorite is still Episode 4. The movie that came out in 1977 is my favorite. So to me, really, it's 1.
It was one movie. It really was.
It was Star Wars. It was called fucking Star Wars.
It was.
It wasn't A New Hope.
It didn't say Episode 4 when it first came out.
You know when it became A New Hope?
They re-released it after Empire Strikes Back.
In 1981, I think it was. They re-released it for theaters because exactly.
Because when he wrote Empire Strikes Back, and I can relate to this because it totally makes sense that when you have a story in your head, it always expands when you write more. Because when I was doing the SNES movies, the same thing happened where I had one story, but then it turned into, well, wait, actually I can see things happening before this, and I could see things happening after this.
Right. So
then you actually make a backstory, and then you make like the rest. When he was writing the sequel, Empire Strikes Back, which was going to be Star Wars 2. Can you imagine that if it came out, it was Star Wars 2?
Star Wars 2.
That's what was going to happen, but then he got into the story so much that he started thinking like, wow, well, there could be all this
There could be
stuff
more
that
to
happens.
it and everything.
Like, yeah, he started thinking of the backstory to it, and then he thought, this actually happened somewhere in the middle. I'd say this is like episode 5, actually.
He's kind of like making it up as he went along.
Well, he did, but it kept coming to him, like more of the
Right.
story invented, and so he kind of had this rough idea of this whole story, and this is number 5.
Right.
Now he did say in an interview before Empire Strikes Back came out that he was concerned maybe people would be confused, like if there was episode 5, then where people would wonder, oh well, where's 1, 2, 3, and 4 then? So
Right.
it was like, but they ended up doing it. They ended up putting it out as episode 5.
Well, see, what I always heard was
nobody had a
that
problem.
is that he made like a short story treatment for episodes 1 through 6, and then he handed that to the movie studio, and they picked episode 4 because they thought it was the most exciting.
There's probably some truth to that, and maybe he did have kind of like a broad idea for the rest of it, but
Right.
it was obviously made in the style, even before it had an episode number, it was made in a style of the Flash Gordon serials,
Yeah.
where it was kind of taking part of a chapter, like you were saying.
Exactly.
It begins with the same scroll. They've done that before.
Exactly.
I don't remember which Flash Gordon serial where they did the scroll that like goes into space or whatever, but
I think it was the first one. I think it was
the
just
first
like
one
the
didn't.
Oh, no?
That was just
Maybe it was
flat.
Conquers the Universe then.
Maybe, yeah, because the first one had just the flat text on the screen.
Okay.
The Mars one had the flat text.
It's probably Conquers the Universe then.
So Star Wars was always made in this style of it being a film serial, whereas if you tuned in late, whereas if, because when they would play the film serials in movie theaters, it would be every Saturday they would play part of the story.
Oh, I never thought about that. You think that that's what it was? Because if you came to the theater and they were already
Yeah.
on episode 5 or
Yeah.
something, like you think that they did it kind of on purpose to make it to make you feel that way?
Like, unless you went to the theater every Saturday, you didn't see all of it. But
That's
it didn't,
interesting,
But it
okay.
didn't matter. You could turn on any Flash Gordon serial and get right into it.
Right.
That's the way
That's true.
Star Wars Episode 4 begins. It begins with the action. It's like as if we just came back from a cliffhanger.
Right.
And it's like, here it is. Here's this part. But I don't think it was like, we're making this one movie and then it got really successful. And then it was like, okay, let's write all the rest of it now. But so when Empire Strikes Back came out, it became episode 5, and then Return of the Jedi was episode 6.
I think I just did it, by the way.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't even pay any attention to what was going on. I was trying to get the story straight. And be
I was killing
as less-
ATSTs and STs and... Hey, at least you were talking about Star Wars and we weren't talking about taking a shit for like 25
Okay,
minutes.
there
At
you
least
go.
it was somewhat on topic.
Yes, at least it was on
Better
topic.
than usual.
You know what was the worst thing in the special editions, which I think makes everything else trivial? The whole when Greedo shot first, everything that to me that's so trivial compared to the worst thing they did was change the music at the end of Return of the Jedi. That end music with the Ewoks is so classic. Why did they change that?
The whole thing with Han shot first and whatever, like none of that even exists because you know what? Fucking Han shot. And that was that, and Greedo died. There was no first because
No.
Greedo didn't shoot.
It was a
Han
Western
shot.
movie.
Han shot. Greedo died.
Imagine
the end.
Imagine if in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, if Clint Eastwood didn't shoot first, he would have been dead.
No, that's what you're saying it wrong though. Like there is no shoot first. Like,
Shoot first before the other guy kills you.
that didn't even happen. Like in the original Star Wars, Han Solo shot Greedo. Greedo died. That was it. There was no first.
Yeah.
First implies
It was
that the other
first.
guy shot. The other guy didn't shoot.
If you're looking at it that way, like first means that someone had to go next. For
Yeah,
first.
right.
So then what's the replacement word then? First, he shot only.
He shot and killed him.
He shot only. Well, the point is he shot him before
right.
he had the chance to shoot him and kill him.
Right.
But
right.
I don't even think that's a big deal compared to the Ewok music.
Wait, what about the Ewok music?
You changed the Ewok music at the end of Return of the Jedi. That was the worst change.
Oh, we're gonna talk about all the changes. What's going on in the game here? Now we're on this next the area 2 or whatever, and the game has gone from the Battle of Hoth, and now we're in a third-person perspective.
Or a first-person perspective.
Or first person if you do that.
Person, no, fourth person, ninth person.
It's one of those dudes behind there. Ice Beast or whatever.
The Wampa Beasts.
Wampa.
There's Wampa. That's what I call my cat, is a Wampa Beast, because she's white. The cat is so white.
You're gonna die.
She's just. I know. I'm trying to kill this thing.
Gotta get some health. Blow up these things because they're gonna have probably health in them. Don't you think? If you
Blow them up with what?
That you just shoot them a bunch and then they blow up.
I'm gonna try. Let me get somewhere far away from it. Yeah, you're right. All right.
What are you trying to do?
Hang on a second. No, that's what I want to do. I'm trying to duck.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to duck. Oh, is it gonna be like
Definitely
Daikatana where it's like
Oh, no.
RNA or something?
I don't think anybody else does that shit. It's down C.
Okay.
All right, down C ducks. So that's how I shoot this thing out. Yeah, you're right. All right.
There you go.
There
Blow up the boxes, get some health.
All right. Let's see if we can get some more health.
I hate how the laser power like goes down, like you can only shoot so much.
How would a laser gun work?
I don't know. How does a lightsaber work? Like, how does a lightsaber stop?
Yeah, a lot of people ask that, how it stops. I have no idea. I mean, I guess the answer is it's just not real. But some people say it's the Force, you know? That makes me wonder if someone who is not a Jedi uses a lightsaber, what would happen?
Think about in the 1977 Star Wars movie when Luke Skywalker is being, you know, the first time he turns on the lightsaber, it's like short. Well, he didn't know how to use the Force yet. But then again,
okay.
Obi-Wan was in the room with him, so maybe Obi-Wan
He was
keeping it under control for him. I don't know.
So we're assuming that if you didn't have Obi-Wan in the room, if no Jedi was supervising it, or if you weren't a Jedi at all yourself, then what would happen is you'd start up and it would go right through the ceiling, and it would just keep on going. All right, so here's my dilemma here. So I went into this dark room here.
You go that way.
And basically,
so there's nothing in here.
Well, not that I can see because it's dark as shit. So there might be something in here, but I think we pretty much did everything with these ledges that we can.
Okay.
I don't remember getting lost when I used to play this, but then again, I wasn't talking about the changes in the special editions because that didn't happen yet. Alright, so I've been here, apparently. You leave a trail of dead bodies in these games. That's how you know where you've been. There's my ship again.
Go to the other end of this cargo bay.
Wait a minute. Maybe I go to the ship? This is a great angle. This is tough. Oh my god. Oh, you can moonwalk. Alright.
Maybe you do need to go into that room with those wampas. Maybe there's like a switch or something.
Oh, yeah? Wow, I remembered where it was that quick. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna die. Oh god.
Start killing these fucking guys.
Oh god.
Run, move around. Don't just stay there.
Oh!
Can they open the door?
No, they're too dumb. Oh god. Oh god.
Get away from
Whoa! Oh.
You gotta keep your distance.
No!
Keep your distance.
I remember this too. It takes a million shots to kill these guys.
Alright.
So they definitely use all the C's, which is cool.
Alright, you got more seekers. There's not really anything in here, huh? Maybe we do have to go back to where that bridge was. Yeah, let's explore this a little more. It's like nowhere to go.
I mean, I can't even see where I am.
I guess there's not.
There isn't one speck of light on the screen.
Yeah. Damn. Don't go back there. Don't go back there.
That's the one. I was just trying to eliminate which ones have I been in.
All right, yeah, let's go over here. This is where we started.
Well, that leads to that whole room with the ships.
Right. But maybe go in that room with the ships.
You know what? Let me finish this room off first.
Okay.
I just want to make sure there's nothing left in this room because
Hey, what about the end of this like hallway?
Yeah, I don't think we've
Actually,
been
this is
far.
where it started, I think.
It's like where it starts you off at.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check this side of the.
You know what I'm thinking at this point? Turn the fucking brightness up on the TV and let's go back to
Yeah.
that dark room.
Yep. Okay, so I think we've seen everything in here. What are we doing? Let's see if it tells us in here.
Yeah, look.
Get the power. That's where we came. Wait, is
You
that
apparently
where-
cut something out of this or somebody.
I have
did.
no idea why I did that. I was a jackass. Don't you hate it when you do that as a kid? You cut something out.
And of course, it's the section of the. Fucking...
Yeah. What did I cut out anyway? It doesn't even look like there was anything there.
Look, it's the whole wampas and everything. It's like where we are.
Oh
it's,
my God.
it's probably the part we need.
I cut it out just to be a dick for my future self.
You're like, there's one part I'm gonna need in like 10 years or in 15
Yeah.
years from now. I'm gonna cut it out because fuck me.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably been at least 15 years since I cut that out. Look at this. I'm an asshole. Why'd I cut that out?
And literally, it's the actual part
It's
we're
just the
on
part
right
we
now
need.
too.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean this is where I remember the game continuing, but I don't remember this pitch black room that you can't see. You want to turn the brightness up?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to turn the brightness up on the TV.
Oh, there you go.
Contrast up too.
That's a lot better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at this.
We just turned the brightness up on our TV, and now we can see pretty clearly.
Okay, now look at this.
Oh my god.
Look, that's the whole fucking problem.
Oh my
is we couldn't
God.
see. Your TV was on pitch black, dude.
You know.
That was it.
So.
Got
Okay.
through stage. It was like walk down one hallway after that.
Yeah.
So the whole problem was your TV was too dark.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it wasn't us. It was
Yeah.
the TV. There we go. It's the Imperial ATST Walker.
This is ATST, yeah.
Oh god. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, it's at 99%. You're doing well.
Okay. Okay.
Go out there and shoot it.
I'm gonna use a seeker.
All right, 98%. And you're at 30 health.
Damn. How am I gonna kill this thing without it killing me?
All right, there's a whole section right here about the ATST. This section right here.
Okay, what's it say?
Well,
Did I cut it out?
it's cut out.
Wait, it's up there?
Well, there's some of it. I can read some of it. Try to maneuver yourself behind him and blast his head and neck from the rear. Basically, just stay behind the thing.
I'm gonna try.
Is what I'm getting from it. And stay behind it.
I don't have any seekers left. Shit! Oh, wow, that was quick. Like this is me behind him.
Right, now shoot up right now. Like that. And now stay behind him. And just keep doing what you're... Yeah, just keep doing this.
It's where you need a wide screen to see what's happening.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You gotta keep doing this. Alright, move.
All right, he's at 89%.
Yep.
There we go.
That's it. That's what you gotta do. Alright, move. Just a couple good shots like that and...
How fucking intense would it be to be fighting against this big thing by yourself?
There you go. Well, that's what we're doing right now. What do you mean how intense would it be? You
It'd be
are.
like this.
You are doing it right now. No!
Oh!
Alright, you got him down to 69%.
What number am I thinking of? 69, dude. Okay. Oh! It is so hard to get behind him. Shit! The hardest thing is that I have to shoot up too, so I can't even just.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you can shoot his legs.
Oh, can you?
Okay, that's
Well, barely, but...
Doesn't seem like it's doing anything. 65. Wasn't that like an hour ago when we were talking about 69?
62? It's 61?
All right.
Oh my god.
Almost halfway. Hey.
Wow, if I leave this part unedited, the whole fucking video.
You know, I don't
People
think-
ask
I will
sometimes, like,
say-
why do you edit the videos?
Because they'd be long as shit. And they'd be boring.
Do you really want to sit and watch us do like 3.5 hours of James shooting this thing's fucking legs?
And not everything we say is that funny either. It's like, cut it down
I
to the fun
agree.
parts. It would be like 3 hours of.
I see a couple comments sometimes. People like, I don't care if it's funny or not. Just show all the footage. I'll sit for 3 hours and watch it. It's like
every Monday.
maybe you would, but you know what? The
I
majority of people do not have like 4 hours to sit and watch us get from 62% to 58%.
Oh shit! No!
Oh my God! Shit!